God defines me. I am who God is. So because of who God is, then I am whom I am because of God.
All right, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world watching us. This is Your Next Level Live. Thank you for tuning in. And today we have a guest that will blow your socks off, all right? She is exciting, she is bubbly, she is famous, she is funny, and she is down to earth. So get ready to be inspired, get ready to be entertained. This is YNL Live. See you in a bit. Today's guest is an amazing person. She is interesting and I can't wait to interview her. She is someone that you've probably seen on your sets. If you watch the #1 show in the country, I am sure that you've probably seen her. Some of you know her by a different name, but today I'll introduce you to her real name, all right? Her stage name is Maggie, but her real name is Irene Njuguna. Put your hands together for Irene. All right, welcome, welcome,
Asante.
Irene.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure and it's an honor to be here.
Yeah, so tell us a bit about yourself. Just brief intro. Unajua tunakujua kama Maggie.
Yes. Maggie wa Selina. So my name is Irene Wanjiru Njuguna. I am a born again Christian. I always say that every time. I am a mother to 2 beautiful children who will be coming here very soon.
Oh, really?
Let's move on, yes. Yes.
What are their names?
Chebi and Johnny.
Well,
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
nice.
So I have 2 brothers. I'm a middle child. I love acting. I'm gifted in singing. And kushona mi ni fundi.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
yes.
interesting.
And I'm also, I love, I'm into natural and organic. Yes, oils. So I make natural and organic soap and basically skincare products and weight loss products that are natural and organic. Yes.
You make?
Yes, I make them.
So, I'm curious. My family loves your show. All right? They love to hate you.
I know.
I don't know why people hate you.
It's just acting. But anyway, most people don't understand that, but it's okay. Well, there's someone who's telling me it's a good thing when people love or hate your character. Because imagine it's a script. So it means I'm playing that role the way it should be. I'm supposed to be hated because I'm interfering with Selina and because life. If I was an emotional person, ningekuwa nalia every day. Vile mimi ni gangster. Sinaga habari. Mimi ni gangster girl. Yeah. People say all manner of things. People feel like you owe them your life and you owe them an explanation. Unfortunately.
That's deep right there.
Yes.
Let me ask you, and I'm just going to jump straight into it because you've opened that can.
Yes.
When you're acting, there's this thing about getting into character. Tell us about it. You know, saa zingine tunaangalianga acting and we think that acting it's a plan B, C, D.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go be a doctor. If it doesn't work out, I'll act.
That's
true. Or I'll go be a lawyer. If it doesn't work out, I can always act and open a YouTube channel. Is it as easy as we think it is or as simple as that?
Unfortunately, most people who want, desire, or have become or will become actors, unfortunately, actors hatukuangi tumesoma. Tuseme wasanii. Whether you're in the music industry, sisi no talk kusema, okay, basically, what is basically? People, as in, unaniget, interview watu wengi. Most people say basically, or as in, mtu ukimu-interview, akisema basically amesema kitu ya English sana. Unaget? Yes. Na shida ni, we've not gone to school because the money is so much. Maybe it's not like being a lawyer where you need a CV. You know, being an actor, you just need gifts and talents. So if you're gifted in acting, then you easily get the role. Even if you're not gifted in acting, utaingia crew. And that's why unaonanga watu wengi wa crew, maybe all they do is, most people just drink, smoke, weed, nini, alcohol, madam. I just feel if we just went to school and got educated. I don't say that because I am educated, but ni vile nimekuwa acting industry for quite some time, and that's what I've seen has become a problem for us. So even trying to make it look serious or give it the seriousness that it should have inakuwa ngumu. Because people don't take it seriously. Yes, but big shows like Selena, if you cannot act, you cannot act. Not unless you're an extra. Not only ukwe extra. Ule haezi act, ni msaada.
Wacha.
Yes.
So when it's
On
Selena, it is serious business.
Yes, and people actually can make you lose your job on Selena. Yes. Because people don't like the way you're acting. Utasikia tu, ai, huyu ana acting yaje, nini. Unaona tu script.
Wow.
Yeah. So I like what our producer does. Our producer makes sure that you are gifted in acting. Na kama hauwezi, utajipata crew.
Wow.
Yes. Because I would say...
Not your crew, there is a gift that is needed
na
for
your
that.
crew ni skill. And that's why I think most people feel that acting could be a side hustle. There are people who actually take it seriously. Yeah, there are people who plan to do acting for the rest of their lives. I would say I act because I'm gifted in acting. If I wasn't gifted in acting, I wouldn't. So all of us are gifted differently. However, how serious are we about it? And that's why I am back to ni muhimu tuende shule tusome. Primary, secondary, college, university. Tusome tufunguke akili. Tujue we can't only be actors, we can also be producers, we can also be directors. But then the directors that are there, because they are knowledgeable, they will make it look hard to be a director. So we kama msanii utakatu kinyenyeke, hakuna role, hata extra. Na sio kweli ni, uko na hiyo gift. Yeah.
And you can be able to do something.
Yes.
You know, so when you're acting, what does it take before we see you on TV tuone sasa Magi ndio yeye ametokelezea?
Yes.
You've talked about reading your lines and reading the script.
Yes.
Do you need to go into a corner, get into character, play music? Does everyone have their own thing that they do, or is there like a formula for that? Or what does it take for you?
For me, okay, I'll start from the beginning. We get on set. Of course, you go for makeup. Then unaenda you get your wardrobe on. Hizo nguo za Magi. Because I'm not Magi. On an ordinary day, you would never find me in an Ankara dress. So I get on set, unaenda makeup, alafu unaenda wardrobe, ama unaenda wardrobe ndio uende makeup, ndio ukiva nguo isishike makeup. And then, of course, by the time you're getting on set, you must have your lines. That's a challenge with acting. If you're lazy, mwenye anact na wewe atachoka. Ni rahisi kukosa lines. Everyone misses their lines, but not every time. You must not read your lines. You must study your lines. Understand. So what's my character, Magi? Is Magi Irene? No. How? Irene si desperate. Magi, on the other hand, is desperate. Irene is not dramatic. Magi, on the other hand, is very, very dramatic. So you try to understand your character. So by the time you're going on set, it's already a routine for you. So you'll find most people, for me, it's always my wig. Nikifanya makeup, bado mimi ni Irene Njuguna. Wacha nivae wig. Hata naanzanga tu kuchange. I don't know. I hope it's not anything spiritual, but it's so weird that when I have my wig on, oh Lord, I just become someone else. Because now I have to get into character. So when I'm about to do my lines, I get so serious, it's unbelievable. Especially when I'm doing angry scenes, I have to get angry. So I can't say, you're so funny. Action, Biko unafanya nini? I can't.
So do you have to think of something that makes you angry to help you get angry?
I think the first days, yes. But when you get used to it, for me, I don't have to. What I know, Victor, for real, I cannot cry. Selena, on the other hand, anaambiwanga tu, cry.
Zina flow.
Mi sijui yako
Do you
aje.
get jealous? You get jealous of the tears? Like,
no.
You know, you've mentioned something about when you're getting into character, like the wig is a trigger.
Yes.
You kiva, the alter ego anatokea. And there have been stories of people who act, and people go to extremes because it's a lot of money when you're in media, let's call it that, when you're in the public limelight. There's a lot of fame, a lot of success, financial success and all that. And people do anything for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people do anything for it. Do you ever feel sometimes like you're losing yourself between you and your character? Because you've been doing Magi for a while, right?
Well.
A number of years?
Yes, for 3 years.
For 3 years you've been doing Magi. And you know, you spend your daytime being Magi. You spend your night, because it's a job, right? And then you spend your evenings being Irene. Do you sometimes feel like you're losing yourself? Like you're not sure who you are?
Yes. Sometimes I do feel that way, and unfortunately, I think there's a part of Maggie that imeningia. Normally, I'm not dramatic, but there are small things that I would make a big deal, and that's not me, because that's all I do. Maggie is this dramatic. Maggie anaona biko na Selina, unaenda tu kwa Selina na niko na mimi, but sijui nangetangalia mtoto na sasa hiyo tu maybe amemsalimia tu ama ameenda kumpatia kitu. Unajua? So that becomes a huge challenge for me, because that changes my character completely. So to answer your question, I feel that there are few things that I have acquired from Maggie, and I always find a way to kujirudisha. So nimelan kukua mpole. Na tryingi sana kukua mpole. I try to be the complete opposite of Maggie. Complete. Mi try kukua mpole sana. Maggie does not think before she talks. Maggie doesn't know why she has 2 ears and 1 mouth. Because you listen more.
She should have been 2 and 1.
Baadaye ndo ako akibiko nisamehe sikuna ubaya. Lakini Selina nataka tu. Alafu akiona Selina anakasirika, as in she's just
Wow.
So I feel that there are days that I have actually allowed Maggie's character to get into Irene. Fortunately for me, I know how to deal with Maggie. Nimesema na ugangster.
Nakwambia mazee. Ningekuwa Maggie ningekuwa nimeogopa.
I'm sorry, I'm a script.
Yeah,
I know how to deal with Maggie.
And you sometimes feel like it might interfere with some of your relationships. Like somebody may come to you because of Maggie. So someone wants Maggie, you know, friends. And as a celebrity, sometimes it can be crazy because people want to associate with you because you're famous. Do you get those moments where watu wanataka kuwa na wewe juu ni famous? They enjoy that. And then you get to a place you realize that. Do you have those moments?
Well, allow me to say that my first show was Tidy High. Before ni get results zangu za form 4, nilikuwa nishaingia Tidy High. Meaning, history ya kukua kwa TV nilianza kitambo kidogo. So I understand. However, of all the TVCs I have done and the reality shows that I have done, Selena has been the biggest show for me. I thought I could be able to handle it, but I understand there are people who want to be my friend or who have always wanted to be my friend or to be associated with me because I am Maggie, because I'm on KTN or NTV or the presenter or whatever show that I have done or on billboards. They're like, oh, ni best yangu, ni mko luone. But for Selena, you know Selena is a big show. So kuna expectations mingi sana. So if you're not careful, you can end up having people who want to be with you because of what you can give them. So I don't have friends. In short, Miss Nanga Mabiste. I don't need you, Victor, to be my friend, to feel happy.
Thank you.
I need you as my friend.
I feel very nice right now.
Saying. Wow, Victor. But you get my friend? Oh, yeah.
So let me ask you a question now. Now, Maggie Kando, tell us about Irene. How's your life been? The assumption we have, whenever you see somebody who is all out there, we think this person is so successful, their life is perfect. You know, I wish I could be them. God, mbona nilizaliwa hivi, mbona sikuzaliwa ndani ya ngozi yake. I could have been them.
I know.
And there's that image of just everything being all together. But I want to ask you, tell us about you, post-campus.
Well, I went to JKUAT, JKUAT University, Karen. Nilikuwa nimeenda kusoma studying mass communication. I did my degree and my diploma at JKUAT, Karen. I also didn't have friends then because by the time I was at JKUAT, I was on billboards. I got first class. I graduated with first class honors.
What?
Don't joke with me. It's a lot doing.
Congratulations.
What is it? Blank. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Yes, I graduated with first class honors.
So what did it take? Wait, was you were missing classes and stuff?
A lot of studying, a lot. Juu siwezi sema nishaikuwa na mashida for me to hustle. God has really, I know it's not, I hope no one takes it the wrong way. There are people who hustle because of, oh, hawana food, sijui wamegrowaje nini nini. For me, I've been fortunate enough. My parents, I would be lying if I say tulilala njaa ama tulina shule na nguo zimeraruka, viatu zimeraruka, sijui tulifukuzwa school fees. I would be lying. But for me, wanting to work is in my blood. As in niko tu hivyo, mimi ni mdemu wa biz na mimi ni mtu napenda kufanya job. So nilikuwa napenda kufanya job sana, nafanya movies sana, tunashoot the whole day, hata kama ni Tidy High or the other shows I was doing, unapata na hata class. So because na hata class, lazima ni compensate. How? When I'm on set, I make sure I get my lines, then I start reading.
So tell us about family.
Family. Well,
so Liguza, you've got two beautiful babies.
Yes, I have two beautiful children. That's Hope and Jani. They're 6 and 7, Hope and Jani.
Hope is
the first one, she's a girl. And then Jani, the D is silent, D-J-A-N-I.
Oh, like Django.
Yes. When you let me say, imagine what I'm going to Dejan. My name is not Dejan, it's Johnny. The D is silent. So yes. So they are 6 and 7. Wamefuata na hivi kama stairs.
Girl boy.
Yes. I was in a very not so happy marriage. It was very verbally abusive, physically abusive, and emotionally abusive. And I stayed for 5 years. And I just got tired and left. And I've never looked back. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So I always advise people, when you see the red flags, just run. I saw red flags and I didn't do anything about it. Yeah.
How old were you when you got married?
I was 26. Yes, I was 26.
Wow.
So I had to leave because, is it called gaslighting? There was a lot of that, where you make someone feel like they're actually mad. Yeah, there are people who tend to do that a lot. So it just started slowly. It's just like the song, it's a slow fade when black turns to gray. Yeah. Before you realize it, we are choking and hitting and scratching and wringing arms. Oh God, it was bad. And there's no way. And I was like, for the rest of my life. Mimi Irene, for the rest of my life, no.
You're not even 30. Wow.
No, I wouldn't. Singetaka tena. I think I think marriage does work. There are people in this world who are very happy. Guys, there are people who are happy. Just because it didn't work for me does not mean that men are bad or what. But I think when you get married, you should actually get married because this person is your friend. Not because anakupenda and you're looking for someone to love you.
I have a question. Do you think, and I'm going to ask you 1 or 2 more questions about your previous relationship. Do you think that you got into it with the wrong intention? Or is it the other person that got into it with the wrong intention? Or you were just naive during that time? The reason I'm asking that is also to help somebody who may be asking themselves and they don't know whether they're in the right spot, whether they're in the right space, whether, you know.
Well, I think I in my head, I knew, I didn't have that pressure, but vile tu mademu ko niko na do, I mean, mimi ni gangster girl, mimi siwezi kosa do. So mimi niko najua by 26, it would be an ideal time or an ideal age for me. So by that 26 years old, I didn't think about it twice, number one. Did I get into the marriage with the wrong intention? I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know what marriage was then. Now, hey, what is? Marriage is a piece of work.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Naona ni kama generation yetu si kuwa na mbio sana na si kuwa na pressure sana na watu kama mimi si kuwa naive. So you get into something blindly. Right now, I am not blind.
What are some of the lessons that you've learned? Things that you got into thinking,
nayo.
Hey, give me 3 months, nitakuwa nayo. And then you realize, okay, process.
Well, allow me to say, it's not a quote, it's something I had Akothe say.
Yeah.
Akothe is very controversial, but there's something she said during her, I think it was a party or something, or I can't remember. Alisema, my chapter 10 cannot be your chapter 1. You must know this person. Let's quote. Not for 2 months, 3 months. Let's quote for 1 year. Mi naonaga mapasi wana to enjoy. And I think mi nasema hivyo out of experience. And I know someone who says experience is key. Kama hatujajuana, hizi socks tutashinda tukiargue about socks. Let's agree. Haulaikingi imeze kika hapa. So, tufanyaje? Wacha ikaange pale. Haiwezi kaa. Wacha basi ikae katikati. Afadhali to agree. So mimi nimelan, we must know each other. Number 1. Number 2, if you see any red flag, run. Run, sayoyo. I have learned to be myself, and I have learned to keep my children away from the media.
What has helped you heal in the past 2-3 years? Because clearly you're healing.
Yes.
What has helped you heal? What has made you feel like you... What are some of the things that have come into place? I know it's not one thing, but what are some of the things that have fallen into place? There could be things, there could be people,
Imagine
there
on
could be
your
events.
answer, kukaa home. Kuishi na wazazi wangu. Huwezi believe. That has tamed me. That alone. Because when I left, I went to my parents' house. So, siwezi kuwa na pressure mob. Because at my parents' house is so much peace.
And that is what helped you to say, I'm not going to accept this because my parents didn't accept it.
Yes. I never saw it from my parents, therefore I'm not going to allow it. Yes.
That's the power of parenting.
Ish.
The big responsibility of parenting.
And I think parenting is a whole different topic.
So, now, this is hard to move on from this. We're going to tackle this. We're going to come back to this one. Tell us what you're doing with yourself aside from selling.
Well, kwa majina.
Yes.
Like I mentioned earlier, when we started the interview, I'm into natural and organic products.
Yes.
So God has blessed my hands. I love doing formulations that work for the skin and for the body.
All right, so there's that. Emporium.
So Emporium, now the company is called Emporium Organic Solutions. I am always after solutions, and I'm always teaching my children about solutions. See a problem, solve it. That's how you get successful. Because people always need a solution to something. Yes, people want somewhere to put their flowers, so you create this. This is someone's idea. So that's what Emporium Organic Solutions is all about. It's about creating solutions, but naturally and in a natural and organic way. Meaning, all my products, from skincare products and the weight loss products, none of them has additives at all. They're just natural and organic. If it's seeds, it's seeds. If it's the soap, I earth the soap and make the soap that helps you get clear skin. And you don't need makeup, foundation, dark, concealer to hide your pimples. Do you know something funny? You would know. Do you know God has given us everything that we need?
Oh yeah.
Everything.
You don't need to manufacture anything.
Imagine you don't need to.
Natural stuff, it's all there.
Imagine we have aloe vera gel. Do you know ukipaka tu aloe vera gel inakusaidia? We have black seed oil. I always talk about aloe vera gel and black seed oil, although there are so many other things. We have seeds like akina flax seeds. They can help you lose weight. But what do we run for? Chemicals. So anyway, so that's what Emporium Organic Solutions is all about. It's
about this is weird because we are seeing you in a different light. Like, who is this?
Yeah, and I'm happy about this interview because now people get to understand me in a different way. Although they see me on Instagram, but it's not the same because you don't have this much time to talk about yourself. So Emporium Organic Solutions is basically about creating solutions in a natural and organic way. So which solutions are these? For the skin, where I make skincare products, we have exfoliators, we have oils, we have we have so many things. We have toners, and all of them are organic. Under Emporium Organic Solutions, we have organics, as in Emporium Organics, and then we have Emporium Wellness, and then Emporium Apparel. So saizi ndo introduce Emporium Meno, and also hygiene as well, oral health, where I've come up with a solution because I'm all about solutions. I have a formulation which has worked for so many people. It's helping to clear brown teeth.
Okay.
which is what everyone wants. Yeah, most people have brown teeth, and they're really trying to find a solution, even for their children.
That's amazing.
Yes, I thank God. Hey, God, wacha nikushow. God ni ule msee Victor. I
Najua.
am nothing without God.
Atakagi jokes.
Yeah, yeah. Even these ideas, it's God who gives
They
me
come
these
from
ideas.
Him.
Yes, they do.
And
Imagine I'm nothing without God. Me, I don't even like taking glory ya God. Sipendi. Jumi najua what happens to you ukichukua glory ya God. Ati mimi ndio nimefanya hizi vitu zote, unacheza na Mungu, atakuonyesha si wewe. So me, I know God has enabled me.
And it's really good what you've been able to do, what you've been able to achieve. I think it's really inspiring. A lot of young people look up to you. I want to say, oh yeah, thank
Glory
you
to
so
God.
much. And I want you to look into the camera and talk to some young people who see you and are very excited about Uni Magi. She's doing so well. Uni Irene. Some of them don't even know your real name.
Yeah.
What would you tell a young 25-year-old girl or young man who has their whole life ahead of them and they're not sure which career they want to take, but they just know they want to succeed and they don't know whether they're on the right path?
First of all, social media is a hoax. People don't wake up with makeup on. It's not real. People show you what they want you to see, and it's all about logarithms. So they play with logarithms to make you feel, and they play with your hormones to make you feel like you always want. Everything you see on TV is intentional. So stop believing what you see on social media. Number one. Number two, everyone is going through a process. Everyone. My chapter 10 cannot be your chapter 1, just like Akwathe said. Everyone wants to be like who? Let's say Kate actress. But hujui story ya Kate actress. Haujui. You want to be like Irene. Hujui story ya Irene. I don't talk about my personal life because I know. But you want to go out and talk about your personal life to bring people into your life. But what you're actually doing is unafungulia watu gate ya usoro. So what I would say is just keep your life private, and whatever you're trying to get, you can actually get it only if you focus. My dad always tells me, never lose sight of the antelope because of a dashing squirrel. If you choose to focus on this lens, hata kakitu kakipita hivi, nayo tuko tu hapa. Because everyone is in that process. Everyone. Hakuna mtu yufikapo juu anawant. Me juzi I was looking at Daniel Dambuki, Churchill's photos. I was like, what? Get
Umetoka mbali.
Hey, maze, you want to be like Churchill now? Be yourself now. Take your time. By the time you're getting to where Ndambuki is, he won't be where you are. Because even him atakuwa place ingine atakuwa nasema mse ina understand mbona yuko hapo na how yuko hapo. So just focus and don't do things because other people are doing. You also want to start selling things online because other celebrities are selling. It's not the same. No, do you. If you are good at making vases like this, do it. If you're good at baking, bake. If you're good at drawing, draw. Me, I'm good at making organic products. I do it. That's all I think about. Ukienda tu kwa feed yangu utaona. That's all I talk about. When you go to YouTube, that's what I'm always researching about. Everybody has a gift. Everybody. But the point is, what value are you adding? Even in your friendships, what value are you adding? What value is that person adding to you? If they're not adding value to you, and if you're not adding value to them, to now waste time. Yeah. So let's just focus. Focus on what you want. Focus on who you are. Focus on who you want to be. If you want to be an actress, hang out with people who are in your line. Huwezi taka kukuwa actress na unachill na madaktari. Itakuwa hard. Yeah.
Wow. Irene, we just want to say thank you for coming on YNL Live. It's a pleasure. It's been an honor. We are so privileged and we are grateful for it. And you are an amazing person. You are as amazing as we expected.
Well.
So, didn't we love her? Come on, let's put our hands together for Irene.
Oh my gosh, stop!
Thank you.
Oh, stop!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Irene.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Every time we look at young people, I was talking to someone and they're talking about this microwave generation. And they believe that this generation is so eager for quick wins. We have such a young population in Africa and in Kenya and all over the globe. There's a certain group of young people that really believe in themselves and they are more gifted. I look at my children and they're more gifted than I was at that age. There's some things that my kids do that I would never have dreamt of doing when I was that age. But I want to tell you something about differentiating the difference between your gift and your opportunity. Because the gift is just a door opener. Your gift will make room for you. And that's all that your gift does. And so many times we get distracted by our gift. We're distracted by how gifted we are. We forget that the gift is only going to open the door for you. We are told your gift will make room for you. It gets you in the door. But once you get in the door, the one thing that's going to keep you in that room is grit, it's commitment, it's hard work, things that we have a shortage of in this generation. And the time has come for us to be real with ourselves and actually begin to audit and ask ourselves, do we warrant the right to be in the room? Because we use the gift to get into the room. We use the gift to pass the interview. We use the gift to get into the altar, to get married. We use the gift to get onto the stage. We use the gift to get that job. But we are unable to keep jobs. We are unable to make an impact. We are unable to keep friendships, relationships, simply because it takes more than the gift for you to stay in the place that has been given to you. And today I'm talking to somebody whom you have that opportunity, you are in that season. This is definitely your season. This is definitely your space. This is your time and your turn. But the problem is you think your gift is enough for you to be able to inherit the thing that your future packed for you. And it's not. It's going to take patience, it's going to take commitment, it's going to take grit, it's going to take picking yourself up from the dirt when you fell flat on your face, it's going to take forgiveness, forgiving other people, forgiving yourself. It's going to take a whole lot of things that embody the character of a winner for you to get into the space that you're meant to be in. And once you start taking stock of what it's going to cost for you to get there, then you really warrant the spot that you're desiring. So we say it all the time, it's easy to become number one, but how about staying number one? We've got so many people who are number one once, so many people who make a hit once, so many people who tap the roof, they tap the ceiling of their life, but they're unable to stay there. You're unable to graduate from one level to the next. It's easy for you to jump, but you can't stay in that level. So you get into a friendship, but you can't sustain it. You get into a new job, but you can't sustain it. You get a new car, you can't sustain it. You have the capacity and the ability to get big and new things, but you do not have the character to sustain it. And my point is this: as you begin to get into the new year, take some time, sit by yourself and audit and ask yourself, it's not just about me having the ability to get there, it's about me having the ability to stay there. So my prayer, my goal for you as you're coming into your new year is that you will audit yourself and develop the character and develop the resilience, develop the grit that you need to stay in that new level. Not just to visit from time to time. The gift will allow you the opportunity to visit. A gift will allow you the opportunity to get into status. A gift will allow you the opportunity to touch $1 million once in a while. But it is character, it is strength of character and grit that will allow you to stay a millionaire, that will allow you to stay in a proper relationship, that will allow you to stay in a place of mental success and mental health. It is character that will keep you there. So my prayer for you as you get into this Christmas, as you pass through this festive season and step into this new year, is that you are going to learn what it takes to stay in the place that you have dreamt about. I know you've been working. I know you've been learning. You've been pushing. You've been praying. You've been putting in the time and the work. And you have the ability now to get into that space. But my prayer for you is that this year you're going to learn to develop the character that you need, not just to get, but to stay. I want you to learn to stay in this new year. Let 2021 be the year that you stay at that level. You deserve that level, but can you stay at that level? This is your year to stay at the level that you desire. Thank you for tuning in. This is your next level. See you next time.